to annihilate Japan. In the Pacific, the suicide pilots that the Japanese call kamikaze nosedive their planes into the American fleet. Clutching onto their power, the military chiefs in Tokyo sacrifice what remains of their country's youth and their aircraft in order to prevent the Americans from landing in Japan. In the end, the United States decides against an invasion of Japan, which it thinks will cost the country 1 million lives. Instead, it detonates the atomic inferno. The first 2 nuclear bombs ever exploded kill in 1 second over 100,000 people, and finally enable the Emperor, Hirohito, to seek peace without losing face. The atom bomb had to be dropped before these Japanese soldiers and officers would finally consent to perform this act, which is entirely contrary to the Bushido, their code of honor. A few Japanese soldiers take to the jungle. Some never even learn of their country's defeat. The last of these will come out of hiding and turn himself in 1975. In Tokyo Bay, on board the USS Missouri, the representatives of the Allied nations from China, Great Britain, Russia and France are filled with emotion. They have the privilege of attending the signing of the Japanese surrender that marks the end of World War II. General MacArthur represents the victors. The Japanese Minister of Foreign Affairs, in a top hat, who walks with a limp, having lost a leg in a bomb attack in China, will sign on behalf of the Emperor, with whom he had met the day before. He had told him, "We must make of this day of mourning the first day of the birth of a new Japan. In that way, we can go to the ceremony with our heads held high." MacArthur concludes with these historic words: "It is my earnest hope, and indeed the hope of all mankind, that from this solemn occasion a better world shall emerge out of the blood and carnage of the past." This war took the lives of some 50 million people, most of them innocent civilians, in an outbreak of pure violence. Thousands of victims suffered for many years afterwards from the appalling after-effects of nuclear radiation, or from the terrible loss of parents or children exterminated in the Nazi camps.